it's Veronica here, and we are here with another episode of Draw Along. Today we are going to draw a cute little bouncing bunny, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started. Okay, today we are going to draw this cute little bunny, so let's get started. I'm going to turn off that later, and we have a fresh layer and a brown colored pencil. And let's get started with some shapes. Alright, let's start working here with an oval shape. And that's going to be our head for our bunny. And then we're going to come up here with some ovals that are a little pointy at the end, closer to the head. Yeah, that looks good. And let's fill it in with another oval shape for the center of the ear, like that. And then let's do some circles for the eyes, and a tiny circle for the nose, and a little smile for the face. Okay, that's looking good. Now let's come over here for the body. We're going to do an oval shape for the body, and a little bunny tail there. And let's do, this is kind of like a rounded rectangle shape, if you will, for the front paw. And then over here, this one is going to go on the other side of the bunny. And then we're going to have this round kind of hip bone, a rectangular shape here, and then another ovally shape here for the foot. And then we just have like a little back foot sticking out there. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. And you can see it's already looking like a little bunny. So let's connect all of our shapes together and looking just the way we want, like we always do. If you haven't seen the other draw along videos, you want to check those out. I use the same technique each time. First we draw a little sketch, and I'm going to just come here and give them a little odd shape in there for the inside of the ear. And then another little odd shape. Okay, let's connect the ears to the head there and go around for the rest of his head. And just get his little eyes in there. And you can give him eyebrows if you want. You can give him whiskers. And there we go. Coming around here for the foot. And around here. And I'm just going to come around for the front foot. And finish up with his chest. Okay, now we're going to put in the back foot. There, maybe make it a little skinnier so that it matches, and then we're the front foot on the other side. Okay, now that we've got that in, now we're going to take our eraser and we are just going to erase all the lines we don't need. Okay, and if we over erase a little bit, that's okay, because we can go back in and add in the spots that we do over erase. And I'm just cleaning up a little bit here. That's a back foot, and this is a front foot. Cleaning up there. There we go. Yeah, you can see our little bunny coming together, and this is where I made that little back foot a little skinnier. Okay, we have our bunny. So now I am just going to go in there and make sure I know where that is. Okay. So now let's start our inking. I am going to select a fresh layer, and I'm just going to turn down the opacity on that first layer a little bit. Grab my pen tool, and I'm going with black. And I am coming in here. Sorry, I want to make sure I'm on the proper layer. Now you can choose whatever color you want here to line. Basically, this line is to just keep our main fill, whatever color we choose, from overflowing. So I'm going to show you a special technique today, and I want to make sure that that's a little nicer right there. I'm going to show you a special technique today to change the color. If you draw a color that you want to change, and an easy way to change your line color. So I'm going to show you that today too. So I'm just going up around for the inside of the ear, and up around for that. And I'm drawing in the little circles for his eyes, and a little circle for his nose and his mouth. And then just coming around here. What's neat about this is once you get the shape and you've practiced this a couple of times, you can turn this into many different animals. You can change it from a bunny to a dog or a cat. And any other, like you could change it into a fox or many different other four-legged creatures. Okay, just by changing a few shapes. So now we've got our line art done, and I promised you that I would show you a technique. Let's say that, I really, I'm just going to turn off that sketch layer. I really would prefer the lines to be blue. Okay, and let's choose a nice little bright blue color. How about something like that? Okay, so then remember the lock layer that we used last time? Well, if you lock that layer again, and here it is over here, if you lock that layer and now you have your pen tool selected, and I'm just going to make it nice and big, what you can do is just color over your lines, and look, they're changing. See that? It's just the lines that are changing, because remember, it's only coloring on what we've already drawn. And so now I can change all of my lines that originally I drew in black, I can change those to blue. And now we have a little blue bunny. Isn't that cute? Okay, so now I'm just going to fill in our bunny. I might clean up these lines just a little bit with our eraser tool. Sorry, you can't have lock layer on while you're trying to erase, obviously, right? And there we go. So now I'm just going to clean up these lines just a tiny bit so that they're just a little neater. And I want to make sure, remember, that we don't want our paint to overflow. So I want to make sure that I connect all the spaces so that it doesn't overflow onto our canvas. Clean that one up a little bit. Clean this one up a little bit. Clean that one up a little bit. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And you can make yours neater if you like. I want to make this fast for you guys here on YouTube. So I have my paint bucket tool, and I'm going to use that same line color, and I'm just going to boop, 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 boop. All right, there we go. So now I want to change the color and make it black so that I can go in and fill in those eyes. And then I'm going to change the color to a darker blue and fill in those ears. Uh-oh, I lost his mouth. So let's give him a pink little nose to start off. Okay, something nice and pink. And boop it in there, and then we'll go back and black, maybe. I'm going to turn off my paint bucket, and I have my pen tool, and I'm just going to go in there with a cute little smile. Okay, and then I might clean up some things, make his eyes a little rounder, just like that. Alright, and there's our cute little bunny. Now, if you didn't like losing the detail of his head there like that, you could just come back in here, and I don't know if you can see this, but in Sketchbook, it doesn't quite fill in all the way, so I can still see my original lines. And if I don't want to see my original lines, I need to go back in and fill in those spaces. But for this case, it actually works to our advantage because I can see our original bunny, and I can go back in and draw in some of the shapes that we lost when I use the paint bucket tool. So anytime you're drawing, even if you're just with pencil or paper, you can make mistakes and fix them. It's okay. So I don't know, I ended up retracing here a little bit. But that's okay. That's our bunny. And we are nearly finished. I think I like the way this outline is looking. I originally didn't plan it this way, but you know, like I said before, you can change anything you want to, anytime you want to. You can give him little whiskers if you like. You can give him little eyebrows if you like. Everything is up to you in your drawing. Okay, so here's our little bunny, and we drew him with some basic shapes. And the funny thing is you can change him into a cat by just giving him some pointy ears, and he could be a cat, and maybe some whiskers too, right? So, your drawing is your own. Change it any way you like. Use the colors that you like. I'm really glad you were with me here today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I sure had a lot of fun drawing that bunny with you. I hope you like and subscribe so that we can be together again next time.